You're a master.
I
You
had
see, I
a
thought I was first.
no. Guess what? To top it up, I had
Yeah.
a 4D experience.
What? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You see, that's part of Tech Friday.
All
That
right.
was it a good experience.
I'll tell you about it when I start talking about it. Okay?
Excellent, excellent,
Deal.
excellent.
So Lagos, join the conversation by sending us messages on WhatsApp 0809444091. Twitter at Smooth981FM. Add the hashtag. The hashtag is Business Express 981. On YouTube, you can type Smooth9H1FM Lagos and leave a comment in the live chats option or section.
All right. The stock market isn't having a 4D experience though. It's not been pretty. Yesterday the market declined 0.48%, 31,213 points. So far this month the market is down by 1.6% for the year, down by 0.7%. We only had 8 gainers on the exchange, led by Dangote Flour, up by 8.4%. So we had 20 losers on the exchange yesterday, led by Learn Africa. First thing, Jumia is, I think they've been making the news because they're planning to list on the New York Stock Exchange. It's been rumored that they're looking to raise about $500 million, which is quite a lot of money. And so, I mean, as we all know, Jumia, they operate in about, 14 African countries, including Nigeria, Kenya, Morocco, and so on. But the fear here, Valentine, is the losses that this company has been incurring. So I think on revenue of $149 million for last year, their losses increased to $195 million. That's wow. after taxes. Yeah. I think for the past, if we go back to how many years now that Jumia has been operating, their losses equivalent to about $1 billion. E-commerce is not it's not an easy area to play in. I think if you look, the accumulated losses. If you look at their accumulated losses up to December 31st of last year, it's about $1 billion. So the questions, of course, if you look at their if you look at what it is that they're coming to the market to offer, the question now is, okay, well, what is the stock going to be priced at? So we have to wait and see. But again, it's ambitious stuff. They're going for it on the New York Stock Exchange. I think the stock symbol is going to be JMIA, and we're going to see how it works out. We're going to see how it works out as far as that is concerned. The banks that are involved in the IPO offering, Morgan Stanley, Citibank, and a couple of other big banks. So we'll see how that one goes. So what was the experience like now with the 4D? It was in Ikeja, right?
No, it was here.
Oh, in VI. Okay, I thought
yes.
it was out of the cinema in Ikeja.
It was VI, so I got a VIP pass to come see the Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it's star, eh? Whichever cinema offered Valentine, you guys didn't give me any 4D passes. But what was it like?
It was nice. It was really good. It was at first overwhelming and a bit distracting, but the experience generally is nice. For the experience gives you this feeling almost reminiscent of what's going on in real time in the movie. And the chairs will be swinging.
So if there's an explosion,
if there's an explosion, the chair
backwards.
Yes.
Right.
It will jolt you backwards. It will shake. If there's if you're probably maybe diving into water, like there was a scene where
water scene. Yeah.
You feel almost mist hitting you, cold.
Mist.
Nice. Hitting you with the wind and air experience and everything. Yeah.
Did you find out what the actual ticket prices are? Because I figure 4D is more expensive than
3D.
Yeah.
The only downside for me was the screen size and the fact that it wasn't 3D experience. So if they have all that fused in together, it will work completely.
I'm looking forward to my own 4D experience. That was nice.
I was having this conversation about my experience with somebody yesterday, and the person said, "Wait till you see the Fast and the Furious."
In 4D, yeah? Why? Okay, I can imagine because you'll be in the car. Nice one, man. Nice one.
Really nice.
All right, cool.
And the fighting scenes
were also heavy. So if your
character, the point of view of the character that's in the scene, right? Yeah. If the person gets punched,
you feel it.
You feel it.
Nice.
Not on your face though, but you feel like your
chair
is being backed up.
Excellent. I have to experience this thing this weekend. And also mine is the price, so Lagos, don't worry. I'll find out the price of what this experience costs. So that's a nice tech experience there, Valentine. Thanks for that. Microsoft is in town. They are looking for some software developers. So I will put out the link if you know anyone or if you're a software developer yourself that wants to go work for Microsoft. What they're planning, they've opened up an an engineering office in Lagos, and they want to build what's called mixed reality and artificial intelligence. You know when Pokemon Go was very popular?
Yes.
Where you could take your phone and it would look like a Pokemon is on your desk.
Like you
right.
project a virtual image of a character.
Oh, right, exactly. Yes. And you're collecting all these things. So they're coming here to build all that.
Nigeria.
Yes. So you see, yeah. If it was Folu, bless her heart, Folu will say we don't have lights. I am coming here to do this.
I was going to say, first of all, our roads are bad.
I know, but see, but see, this is the question I was asking.
Where do you want to go?
But right, that's one question, right? But on the flip side, should we wait until we have 24/7 lights and perfect roads? Remember our infrastructure complaints from a couple days. Should we wait until everything is perfect before we start doing all these things, right?
No.
Exactly.
I think they'll drive each other. All
right.
the innovations will drive each other. Hand in glove. Everything is implemented at the same. May not be implemented at the same time. But like you said, not waiting for lights to
we can't wait now
for power to be fixed before you now implement all these other things.
Exactly. So
they will attract each other. I think.
Yeah. So I mean, I credit to them for coming here to open an office, and again, they are offering jobs. So if you want to go work on this stuff on AI and
what's the name of the company again?
No, it's Microsoft. It's actually Microsoft. Yeah, the person that's coming here, he tweeted it. His name is Alex Kipman. If you want to follow him on Twitter, it's A Kipman, so Kipman. So Alex Kipman, that's his Twitter handle.
Alex Kipman, I know you're listening to Smooth. You have tech savvy people here, so we can test it out for you.
Exactly.
The beta edition, beta Nigeria.
We will be happy to report for him. So I'll tweet the link out if you want to apply for that position. You can do that as well.
Cruz sent in a message on WhatsApp. He says Microsoft coming in with that idea. Are they coming with their own mobile power plant?
That's a good question, eh? Very good question.
And by the way, if any company, any serious-minded investor that comes into Nigeria and can break that bureaucracy gap, right, and establish a good power or like alternative power source,
right,
and makes it stable.
They're in business. Look, I didn't even. MTN had a media parlay on Monday or so. I attended it, asked a couple questions. I'm supposed to write an article about it, but I asked. They reduced their costs from about 20% annual cost in 20% in 2017. They reduced it to 8% in 2018, minus the one-time payment for that repatriation issue that they have. If you remove it out, MTN dropped that for Nigeria. Their cost reduced to 8%. I asked the CFO, how did you do it? And he was like, look, one of the issues was power. They built their own IPP, their own independent power project, and they were able to reduce power costs by going that route, and also looking at a number of other issues.
Smart.
So yeah, that's one of the ways that a company can try to reduce its costs and
do for
remove the headache of generators and all that.
Thank you. Yinka here said, imagine. So what? It was a VIP pass. Some of us would just wait small before seeing it because the crowd there is what I do not get. Talking about the price, so I went to one of these cinemas around Lekki now. These ones in Lekki, he called some name. He says, I went to tell my guys, so when they gave me the price, 12,000 for all of us, I was like, kilo day, 2 weeks fuel money. Let's not be unfortunate, please.
Yinka with a report there on ticket prices. Taiwo is with us. Taiwo, good morning. Good morning,
Lagos.
Hey, so I want to throw this to you on our next story. So Pay Later, they've received about, I believe it was $5 million from Lendable, which is a Nairobi-based company. They're wanting to use that to convert to a full digital service bank. What are your thoughts, man? Is it inevitable, or how do you see it?
Yes, I guess they need to transform. Like a lot of the other ones we've seen. I mean, the likes of PiggyVest or PiggyBank, who became PiggyVest.
Right.
They had to acquire microfinance licenses. So I think PayLater had that. So I think they're just trying to move up the ladder and see, what's possible there. So it's inevitable. Again, also bearing in mind that the traditional banks or the commercial licensed banks themselves are also finding ways to transform. If you look at the alerts from Wema Bank, and you look at some of the other solutions from some of the other banks themselves, so it's a race, and I think PayLater is. I mean, the funding would help them
to get there. Yeah. I also see here they've announced a partnership with Visa. They want to use QR codes, which are those. Remember those square-looking barcodes which you could use when we all had BBM and we're trying to get people's pins, right? So they're using. They're also going to be doing some kind of deal with Visa where they're going to be using QR codes in supermarkets and clinics in order to provide credit. So it's an interesting expansion on their part. In case anyone doesn't know this one, I always like to throw this out there. PayLater, of course, is owned by co-founded by Chijioke and Ngozi Dozie, which are part, of course, the Dozie family. Their brother, of course, Diamond Bank. Yeah, so very entrepreneurial brothers there. What do we think about this? 9Mobile offering their subscribers free WhatsApp service. Completely free, yeah.
So what's is there a limit? Is there a caveat?
Doesn't look like there's a limit. They just said,
would
hey,
they
look,
allow you download unlimited videos?
they're saying the data, if you are a 9Mobile, I can't give out the what's the thing now, that 3-digit hashtag whatever thing, of course, because the marketing will send me an invoice, but but if you're a 9Mobile customer, there's a certain star something you type it, you
Find out.
Yeah, you find out for yourself, and you get your data, your WhatsApp usage.
I think ultimately,
well,
I hope they don't hope they don't get their fingers burnt, because once you get people hooked on these kinds of things, let's take a step back. I think they lost a lot of subscribers due to their management, their buyout, and all of those things, and some transition problems in that sense. So, so they became a net loss. They were net losers in that whole thing, and I think they're trying to woo subscribers back,
of course,
to their network, and seeing that WhatsApp is one of the major reasons people buy data these days and subscribe to data these days. It only makes sense. So does it cover just the chat, or chat and voice?
That is my concern.
And voice is not just voice, and then the video side of it.
Thank you very much. Now you're speaking my language.
So
if you have to do anything, do it well.
Yeah, go all the way.
Go all the way.
So even if they do chat,
yes,
this sense I think might be good for them, but I just hope they don't get their fingers burnt as well.
We shall see.
Let's quickly rush through some messages. Papi K says 4DX experience, no doubt, good experience, but too much action fit turn your stomach or Rotus. The mist and water experience is my favorite. The greedy cinema should just call the humongous prize. Please, it's too high. And all showing slots shouldn't be 4DX, I beg.
So Papi K with an indication.
Emily from Akoka says our cultural economy, though, we still love over-the-counter purchases, very traditional shoppers. It's like Jumia for one is finding out that Lagos is not Nigeria. People still love their trolleys.
Thanks for that.
We have to go.
Oh, we're at the time already?
Yes, we are.
Taiwo, thanks for joining us. Thank you guys for your messages. Valentine has given us a good report on 4DX. I also want to experience my own this weekend, so I'll check it out.
But
you enjoyed it?
Yes, I did, because I hadn't eaten.
Did you?
So
did you have to wear the 3D glasses or something?
No, that was one of the downsides I told Rotus. I missed the fact that I couldn't use it. Wasn't a 3D screen for me. I needed a bigger screen experience and a 3D experience.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Small by small.
But you loved it. You loved the motion.
Yeah, but don't.
Did water pour on you?
Some mist. So
the scent. Did you feel the?
Do not eat amala.
Before going for this experiment.
You might. Yeah. Anyway, Lagos. 7:30 the time for us to bring you freshly pressed 981 detailed.